I blow my horn. Next thing I know, she's showing me a gun.
You pulled a firearm on her.
I have no reason to pull a firearm on her.
Okay.
Friday, December 1st, 2023, Palm Coast, Florida. Police receive a call from a woman reporting that she was the victim of a firearm threat. According to the report, the incident took place in the parking lot of a supermarket. Officers immediately go to the scene to try and catch the suspect before it's too late. But what had happened? I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
What can you tell me about what's going on?
Well, I come to pull out and turn, and the lady is in front of me. The next thing I know, she's stopping to back up, so I blow my horn. Well, she continues to back up. I blow my horn again. Next thing I know, she's showing me a gun.
Now, when she shows you a gun, can you please explain that a little bit further?
Yeah, she pulled it out and pointed it.
At you?
At me.
Okay. Do you wish to pursue charges against her?
I do. It's got me a nervous wreck.
Can you describe the firearm to me?
It was black as far as I could see and just a handgun.
Okay. Are you willing to fill out a written statement on everything you've observed?
I am.
Okay. Do you happen to have your driver's license on you?
I do.
All right. Do you live around here?
No.
Where are you staying?
I stay at my daughter's house when I'm here visiting. I just come to pick up my medications.
All right. Where's your daughter's house?
She lives in Benell.
And the phone number you called us from, is that a good number to reach yet?
Yes, sir.
Because I did try to call you and you didn't pick up.
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, I was
no
on the
worries.
phone with my daughter.
Alrighty. Other than your daughter's address at Bimini Lane, is this still a good address for you?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And you said that you were exiting. Were you exiting to make a
See
left?
where the stop is right here?
This
I was
stop sign, the one
Yes.
closest to us?
Yes,
Alrighty.
sir. I was just coming out. I had just went in and purchased my medications and was turning and got behind the car. The next thing I know, the car's trying to back up. So I hit my horn to let her know I was there. She kept trying to come back, so I hit my horn again. And that's when I backed up to give space, and she backed into this parking space right here by this tree. That's why I couldn't see the license plate in the beginning.
And then that's when she took a handgun, put it like outside the window?
Not outside the window, but through the window.
Through the window was pointing at you?
Yes.
Okay. So a black handgun, kind of like this one, right?
Kinda, I think it's a little smaller. When she left, she went out.
So
First
she pointed and then she left?
and then left.
Okay.
And that's when I was able to get her license plate.
Understood.
Upon meeting the victim, the woman provides a detailed account of the events, stating that while she was attempting to leave the parking lot, another vehicle reversed too close to hers. The victim honked her horn to alert the other driver, but the reaction she received was anything but calm. Amidst shouting and insults, the other driver pulled out a gun and pointed it at her, repeating threats. The situation escalated unnecessarily, and authorities needed to locate the responsible party.
Let me get you some paperwork for this. I believe we may be somewhat close to locating the vehicle. So first things first, I'm going to go fix my parking job and then I'll get you some paperwork. Yeah, I was originally going to go over there, but I didn't know if you were here or if you were up front, so I was a little bit confused. Would you recognize the female again if you saw her?
I probably would.
All right, can you describe her for me?
A black female, she had sunglasses on. And that's basically all I saw.
Was the tag for the vehicle like a specialty tag of some kind?
It was a specialty tag. I could tell it was like a bluish color, but the letters stood out. That's why I was able to read them off to him as she was leaving to the 911 dispatch.
Alrighty. So can you, other than her sunglasses, can you describe her hairstyle?
If I'm not mistaken, it was an up, maybe.
Like a ponytail, or?
I'm not sure if it was a ponytail. I really can't.
Did she look like a older female, younger female?
Probably in her mid-30s or so. Probably mid-30s, I would think. Maybe early 40s.
And what color shirt was she wearing?
I don't know. Once I saw the gun, everything just kind of went blank.
Did she have a passenger in the vehicle?
No.
Okay. So she pointed the handgun directly at you?
Yes.
Okay. And did you say anything to her? Did you make any gestures to her or anything of that nature?
No, I was like, what?
Okay. And that's when she sped off?
No, she sat there parked for a couple of minutes on her phone and then decided to leave.
Okay.
While I was on the phone with 911. She saw me grab my phone and call.
Yeah.
These people shouldn't be, I just don't understand.
Yeah, people do the darndest things in this town. All right, I can see vehicles starting to go. Let's take a look. See what we got. You can see the motorcycle cops. All right. Is that the vehicle?
Looks like it.
All righty.
Thanks to the victim recording the license plate of the responsible vehicle, the police began searching the surrounding area. And moments later, officers managed to stop a woman who matched the physical descriptions provided by the victim, and her vehicle matches the details. She's still in the parking lot, and officers quickly surround her once she's located.
What's going on?
We're going to explain that to you in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Give me a second, sir. Keep that phone.
I charge 47 hours. 250.
See anybody else in the car?
Does that look like the car?
It looks like the car. And she had it in her purse because she pulled her purse up and pulled it out of the purse.
So this is what I'm thinking of doing. Do you want to hop in the back of my car and drive so we can drive by so you can confirm?
Sure. Let me
All right.
just grab my keys.
Sure.
Ooh, I've never been in the back of a car.
It's a little bit tight, just so you're aware. And we'll be right back. Deputy Wynn, badge number 875. Again, in regards to everything that's going on here, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney, have him or her with you now, or any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights? All right. Can you tell me what's going on here?
I don't know.
So what I have on my end is sounds like a road rage incident, and the other party involved is saying that you pointed a firearm at the other driver. Do you have a firearm with you?
I do, but it's in my trunk, not accessible to me. The only person I done had an encounter with today is a lady over here in the parking lot who was blocking me from trying to back into a parking space.
Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, I pulled in, went over there to park because I'm Uber eating,
Yep.
and so this was a hot spot. I came over here to sit and wait for an order to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to back in. When I went to back in, the lady was behind me. I blew at her so I can back on into the parking space. She didn't move, so I just biked on into the parking space. When I biked into the parking space, I was telling her that, you know, lady, I'm trying to back up into the parking space as I was biking up. And she fussing at the same time. She went to take off her seatbelt, so I went to take my seatbelt off too. And so that's when she stopped. She picked up her phone, and I'm like, you know, I'm just going off on her because I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm a hand talker, so my hands going about in the car. I never did get out the car. She never did get out the car. I biked on in the parking space. She pulled like a space or two over, doing something with her phone. She kept sitting there watching me, so I felt some type of way. So I moved.
Okay.
I left. I went down here to Cracker Barrel, went to the restroom, and I came back. I was finna park back down there again, wait, and that's when I got stopped.
The driver, identified as Monica Hicks, is handcuffed by the officers as she exits the vehicle. She appears confused and says she doesn't understand why she's being detained, and so she proceeds to make a statement. According to her version of events, she claims that she was at work and simply trying to park when the other vehicle blocked her. She insists she never pulled out a weapon and never threatened the other driver, stating that it was just a verbal exchange.
Understood. So then my question to you was, you mentioned the firearm was in your trunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe this firearm to me real quick?
It's a 9. It's black.
Do you know make, model, things like that?
No, I don't know too much about guns. I just
Smaller
know
than
that
this or bigger than this?
It's smaller than that,
Alrighty.
but
And
not too small.
I gotcha. So it was in the trunk, as you said, this whole time, right?
Yes, sir. That's why I keep it.
So then my question becomes, what gives her the impression that you pulled a firearm on her?
You have to ask her that, sir. I have no reason to pull a firearm on her. I was in my car. She was in her car. I was not at any. She was not doing any harm to me.
Right. Okay. But you were face to face at some point, correct?
No, I was this way, as in I had them biked into the place. She
Yep.
was this way. Like
sideways.
No, in front of me. Like if I wanted to pull out, I couldn't.
Right.
I squared in the spot because I had to go over one side of my car. I had to go over the curb to get in the spot. But again, I never got out my car. She never got out hers. We exchanged words. I don't know what she said. She probably don't know what I said because I was in my car. But I did say some things because she had done blocked me off for no reason.
And then after this, you went to Cracker Barrel, used the restroom, and then you went to...
I came back here.
Okay.
I was going to another hot spot, but it said that this was, again, a hot spot, this area, so I come back. I actually was going to get something to eat out of Cracker Barrel, but they was taking too long.
All right. So, with that being said, because there was some allegation of firearm involved, I'm going to have to go grab that real quick. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Alrighty.
Hicks continues to deny ever pulling out a weapon and seems perplexed as to why the other driver would report such an incident. But the officers noticed something odd. How did the victim know she was carrying a weapon if it was never drawn? There is some truth in Hicks' account, but certain details don't add up. One of them is lying, and the police need to figure out who.
So what we'll do is I'm going to escort
But
you...
this is like taking one person's word over another. I have no reason to pull a fire on her, sir. Yes, she did block me off, but I had done got into the spot. It ain't like she had blocked me off where I couldn't get into the spot.
Right.
I was into the spot. I was parked. I was waiting. The only reason I left because I didn't feel comfortable because she was sitting on the other side of me doing something with her phone, like she was recording me or something.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do for this. We are going to have you move over to my patrol vehicle real quick. At this point, you are being placed under arrest for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in regards to this incident. Here's how this can play out, all right? So my job essentially is to investigate, see if there's a crime that's taking place. She's giving me a statement and all this, so I'm going to have to act upon that. But if you want to argue that in court, argue against it, then by all ways means you can. So I'm also going to go grab the footage from Walmart. That may help you.
Yes, please grab the footage. And so I'm getting arrested for something that she said she's not going to jail for blocking me in.
The issue
that wasn't road rage and some kind of something.
The issue that we're having right now is that she's describing an incident where a firearm was pointed. Due to the nature of the incident, unfortunately, we have to take.
But I'm telling you, I ain't held. Put my firearm at her. I don't have no reason to do that. So I'm going to jail for something that I ain't did and I ain't have no reason to do.
And again, this is where if you want to take it to court and argue it, saying that it was in the trunk the whole time.
Going to court is after the arrest. The arrest is on my record.
Have you ever been arrested for anything like this before?
No.
All right.
I've been arrested, but for assault with a deadly weapon. Come on, man.
Did you have anything in the vehicle that she could have construed as a firearm, like a cell phone or a seatbelt?
I had my phone in my hand because I'm looking at, but like I say, I talk with my hands. My hands was up.
Yeah.
My phone could have been in my hand. My hand. I don't know. Like this was a moment of. I ain't gonna say I was mad, but I was a little agitated because she done blocked. She blocking me in, and now I'm getting in trouble for something that she did.
I understand.
Because she's telling y'all that she saw a gun.
And it is adding up with everything else that we're gathering from the scene at this point. Again, if you want to argue against it, and I think you may have a fair...
How is adding up?
The description of the firearm provided. That adds up to what she is describing.
Majority of the firearms are black.
I'm aware.
So I could come to you. So when I get out, I can call and say that somebody brandished the firearm at me. As long as I got their car description, their description, and they tagging them, y'all will stop them and take them to jail just like y'all doing me. That don't seem right.
Again, the issue we have is that she is providing a statement and she is looking to pursue charges. I understand your side of the story. And by all ways and means, that can be argued so that it may amount to almost nothing.
Hicks doesn't understand how the police could arrest her based only on a statement without evidence of her guilt. But the officers explain that they have to proceed regardless, as that's how the law works. But what exactly makes the police believe she's guilty? The descriptions the other driver provided about the weapon match the gun that Hicks has in her car, but all they know is that both guns are black. Is it enough proof to arrest her?
Can my car stay here so somebody can pick up my car so I won't have to pay no towing fee?
I can see if that can be arranged. Do you have anybody in mind?
My son stays in Daytona.
Okay. Let's get you over to my vehicle so we get this vehicle out of the road, and then we'll try to make some arrangements, all right? Do you want these belongings to go with you?
Yeah, I need those.
Cell phone as well?
My cell phone in the car.
All right. I will grab your cell phone in a minute. Let's get her across.
All right, ma'am.
If you wouldn't mind stepping this way. You go ahead and have a seat now.
So, it's over there on that side of the parkway.
I'll take it for evidence.
Definitely culprit. So they said that she was in McDonald's parking lot. Go through McDonald's parking lot, didn't see a car. Roll through to the towards the hotels over there. But as I'm passing, in the back of Cracker Barrel, I see a white Ford.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I make a circle back around, and she had left by that time, went out to the traffic light, and that's when I found her.
Was she out of the vehicle or close to the trunk area at that time when you saw her, or not?
She wasn't in the vehicle. She was outside, but I didn't notice where she was.
She's telling me she went from here to Cracker Barrel, then allegedly
So
to
that makes sense,
McDonald's.
because I saw her. She was in the back of the Cracker Barrel parking lot.
Did anybody clear this?
No, nobody's touched it.
Oh, because the mag's out of it.
Yep. She's telling me that it was unloaded in her trunk the whole time,
Okay.
but we don't know what she did over at Cracker Barrel, so.
Yep, she was definitely outside the car. I don't know if she was scooping up food or whatever she was doing. But she wasn't in the car when I passed.
Right.
But that's when I came back around and the car was gone. So I figured it was back out on the
Right.
pulled up right behind the parking lot.
I'm gonna clear this real quick. Weapon is clear. Something in the magazine. Full magazine.
After reviewing both statements, the officers believe the accounts don't align and that the details of the events don't match up. Inspecting Hicks's vehicle, an unloaded weapon is found in the trunk of her car, but officers remain convinced that she used the weapon to threaten the other driver and then later stashed it elsewhere, possibly handling it after the incident.
And this is all paraphernalia?
That's my wallet. My purse still over there.
Okay. And can you describe your purse real quick?
It's a over-the-shoulder black MK.
All right, I'll make an arrangement. This is going with me for whatever. We'll figure that out.
They gonna tow my car?
Likely, unfortunately.
It can't stay here? No one can come pick it up?
Unfortunately not, due to it being used in the commission of a crime. But what I'm doing is that I'm not taking it for impound for evidence, so somebody can pick it up from John's Towing. That's who's on rotation.
And how much is John's towing?
Unfortunately, I don't have that information. I'm gonna place this up in front. Just wanted to make you know that I have this, all right?
Monica Hicks, age 50, is arrested on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. She would be released from the detention center after posting a $5,000 bond.